Whoa, that's a little bit loud. Sorry guys, that was a little bit loud. So, okay guys, so I'm back now with part 2 and 3. Part 2 is going to be this part. Like all the movies on my shelf, which you can see there's nothing over there now. So we're going to go in order. And again, I'm just going to show the DVDs because you've already, the DVD because you've already seen them. Or the disc because you've already seen them. But first, we have probably one of the other worst, probably one of the other ones I'm not really a huge fan of, and that's Mary Poppins, the 50th Anniversary Edition. And that's the song playing in the background is, I think, Lilo and Stitch theme song, and I'm actually not a huge fan of that show or movie, so. But next is Sleeping Beauty, my second copy of Sleeping Beauty, the Anniversary Edition. So now I have 2 of Sleeping Beauty. But first, let me put these 2 up so I can make some room on my shelf. Okay, so here's my copy of Lady and the Tramp, which I need to find the sequel. I can't find it anywhere, or the remake anywhere. Which, out of all the remakes I've seen so far, I'd have to say Lady and the Tramp is probably, okay, you know what? I'm actually lying. I actually love all the remakes, but I'd have to say the one I'm not a huge fan of really is Dumbo. Only because it's not at all like the original, so it doesn't follow the original story at all. So it's good. I just don't think it's the best one. The best one in my opinion is definitely Aladdin. But anyway, here's Lady and the Tramp. Then here's my copy of Bambi. I need to find the sequel, and I cannot wait till the remake. And then here's one of my absolute favorite live-action Disney movies. I actually grew up with this one, and it's freaking hilarious, and that's The Apple Dumpling Gang 1. And now, you might be thinking, why do you not have the sequel? Because I don't like the sequel. It's really boring. So, anyway, we have Apple Dumpling Gang 1. Hold on, guys. I need to fix this. Hang on. I need to fix my shelf. Give me a second. Whoa, jeez. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to fix my Disney movie shelf. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. Now let me add this song to my playlist of favorite Disney songs. Real quick, sorry guys, I'm just taking a minute to add this song. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Next is one of my other favorites, Oliver and Company. Which my favorite song in the whole movie is definitely the second one. I think it's Why Should I Worry. Then we have a double feature of Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2. I prefer the second one. I like the first one, but I prefer the second one only because there's a lot more music in it and it's not as sad. I mean, there's a sad moment in it, but it's not as sad as the original, as the first one. Then we have the original Lion King. I don't have the sequel, but I do have the remake. You saw I do have the remake, like, I think 2 or 3 times. Then we have WALL-E, which is one of my favorite Pixar films because it's so funny. It's really sad at the end, but it's really funny most of the movie. So. Then we have Peter Pan, the Anniversary Edition. I need to find the one that has, like, all the bonus features. I used to have it, and then it just disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. Then we have one I actually haven't watched for some reason, and that's The Ugly Dachshund. I've loved it the first time, but recently I haven't been wanting to watch it. I don't know why. Then we have, in my opinion, what is in my opinion the saddest animated Disney movie I've ever seen. Also the shortest animated Disney movie I've ever seen, and that's Dumbo. And that's, of course, Dumbo. Always makes me emotional so many different times every time I watch it, just like my favorite Disney movie. And it's just such a sad film. The scene that really makes me break down is when he goes to visit his mama. I don't like that scene because it's so sad. But anyway, here's the DVD and the Blu-ray. That scene, that movie is so sad. It is a must-watch. It's a good movie, but it's probably the saddest one I've ever seen. Then we have my older copy of Tangled. I don't even know if it still works, but that's okay because I now have a new copy of it. So if it doesn't, I'll just throw this copy out and I can just keep the other one. Whoa, don't fall. Don't fall. There we go. Then we have Finding Dory, which a lot of people say that is actually terrible, but I actually loved it. It's so funny. It is a little bit sad, but it's really funny, just like Finding Nemo. And all the characters look amazing in Finding Dory. I don't know what happened on the case. Then we have my all-time favorite Pixar movie, which is Finding Nemo. I love Finding Nemo. It's my favorite Pixar movie. And I know it's not the best scene in the movie. I know the whole movie's funny and everything, but my favorite scene has got to be the hilarious root canal scene in the beginning of the movie. Like in the 9th scene of the movie, where he's on Nemo's first day in the tank scene, where that guy has that root canal done. I just cannot stop laughing during that scene. Something about that scene is just so funny. But anyway, that's one of my favorite scenes. But anyway, we have Finding Nemo. But I love that scene. I love the movie, and I love that scene. And the commentary, if you listen to Finding Nemo, if you watch Finding Nemo with the commentary is just hysterical. Then we have Secretariat, which I haven't watched in a while, but my family loves. So I've never actually seen it, but my family loves it, so I'll have to give it a try. Then we have Monsters, Inc., which I remember I used to have on, I can't remember what. I can't remember if it was on VHS or DVD, but I used to have it and then it disappeared. But we have Monsters, Inc. This song sounds like something you would hear in a school choir. Because it sounds like a school choir is singing it. Then we have my older copy of the animated Aladdin, and for some reason it doesn't even work anymore. And for some reason it's already glitching. But even though it's not even 4 years old yet, but it's like 2 or 3 years old. And I barely even watched it. But phenomenal voice performance by I can't say his last name, Scott Weinger. I don't know how to say his last name, but. And actually, this is gonna sound interesting. Scott Weinger, just like Mina Massoud, who played Aladdin in the remake, is now one of my favorite actors. So anything he's in, I'm gonna watch if I can find it. And I had no idea he was in that show Full House, and I'd never even seen that show because I didn't even grow up with that show, so I was just like, I'm just going to pass on that show. I checked out 3 episodes of Full House on the season that he's, like, stars in, and I don't know why I didn't like that show. It's very funny. And I will say he's in Fuller House too, but I will say that the sequel to Full House isn't as funny, but good or funny, but Full House is pretty funny. So and then we have these are the last 3, and you know what the last one is. It's my favorite one. But then we have the Aristocats. You might be asking, why do you keep playing that song? It's just because I don't know what it's called, or if it's from a movie or show, but I do like that song. So, but it's got a good beat to it. We have the Aristocats, and apparently 101 Dalmatians is in here. So. Then we have one that I actually fell in love with when I watched it at school, and that would be Miracle. Watched it at school and loved it. Watched it when I was still in school, loved it. And when I saw it in our neighbor's movie box that they gave us to go through, I just had to take it. So, anyway, we have Miracle. I freaking love that movie. It's so good. And it really doesn't even feel like a Disney movie, because you know how usually Disney movies are either musical or something crazy or sad happens in it. I haven't seen Miracle in a few years, so I don't remember everything about it, but the last time I saw it, it didn't make me emotional at all. There was no music in it, and it doesn't feel like a Disney movie, even though it is. And finally, on part 2, we have my all-time favorite animated Disney movie. I'm always going to take great care of it. And that's, of course, Hercules. Such a fantastic movie. One of the reasons it's my favorite, I can relate to basically the entire movie. So, but there's my favorite one. And now let me get my DVD case, and we'll finish up the video.